With DPD today about how it works. He joins us live in studio with more. Brantley, good evening.
Good evening, Paige. You know, I've always thought that when you call 911, they just get the call and send help immediately, but it turns out there are many steps involved for every single call that comes in. The Dothan Police Department is having dispatch call takers trained at the Houston County EMA building. This is a 2-week process where trainees learn different material to be prepared to answer 911 calls.
That's so that if somebody that's not familiar with the language that we use while in this room and taking calls and things like that, is so that we can kind of translate what our calls are coming in as, so that our officers know what they're having to deal with. And that's where the 10 codes and the signals come in.
After this 2-week training, the trainees will observe call takers in action to get a better feel on what to do and how each code and signal is processed. The codes and signals can vary.
We can have a signal that is for theft of property. There's a signal for an MVC or a motor vehicle collision. There's also codes for, say you're having a heart attack, there's a specific signal for that. And then within that, there's also codes based on your age and things like that as well.
How it works is when a call comes in, information from the caller is entered into the computer-assisted dispatch system. Based on that information, the fire dispatcher and police dispatcher is alerted to what's going on. Every question asked helps in the process.
Just because we're asking these questions doesn't mean that the response is slowing down at all. We work in tandem while in this room. Once the call taker hits enter on the call, the dispatcher, in which is receiving this same call on their CAD screen, goes ahead and dispatches the response according to that signal or code that's entered.
And Paige, there's so much more information that I couldn't fit into the story, and it's just incredible how much goes into, say, a small complaint call to something more serious every day.
All right, Brantley, thank you so much.